It is a minimum that is required of an entrepreneur. Because in business, it is hardly possible that you are selling a solution where you are the only one. There will be competition, and the competition is not amongst equals. The competition is not amongst people with the same technology, with the same contacts and networks. That is why competitiveness and wearing the mindset to compete all the time is key if you are an entrepreneur. If you do not have that kind of mindset and what it takes to produce a competitive product consistently, forget being about an entrepreneur. Nobody buys from a careless, wasteful solution producer just because you're a young person. Nobody buys from you just because you're a widow and you have got so many children to feed. You must compete for the space that you have occupied. Before you put up systems in a business, you must first organize your business in what we call 5 pillars. There's a pillar of leadership and governance, and there are systems you must have in there. For example, you must have quarterly board meetings. There must be a board chairman. There must be a separate board from the day-to-day management. There's a second pillar that is called human resources. In here, you must have managers, you must have workers. How do you recruit them? How do you promote them? How do you nurture them? There are systems to be followed. There are systems that cover pillar number 3, that's operations. How do you process the different raw elements of a solution to end up delivering a solution without having reworks, without missing deadlines, without wasting a lot of resources? Those systems must be put in to cover the pillar of operations. The 4th pillar is a pillar about marketing and customer care. How do you position the product and make sure that this product is easy to access? This product is delivering what it has promised. There are systems that must be covered under marketing. And finally, there are systems that we normally talk about, the financial systems. But can you imagine, if you attended just to the financial systems, which take care of the cash inflows, the cash outflows, the purchases and the storage and everything and the pricing, if you did only that without all these other systems, this pillar alone cannot make you succeed. Now, having appreciated that there are 5 sources of systems for creating a robust business systems, you now do the next thing is put those rules that must be followed. And to ensure that those rules are followed, you must have either monthly reports, weekly reports, daily reports, or even quarterly reports, and then annual reports to capture all that you are put in to run properly. If the reports are there and you don't read them, those systems are useless. Many people will put systems, you must report on time, you must do this, you must have your targets. If there are no reports to check on what's happening along those areas, your systems are not functional. So you must review and read your reports. If you read and review your reports, you must make decisions using the reports, and the decisions must be implemented. The moment you do that separate, you have separated the business from the owner. Because now it is these systems that are speaking. Because you have made them regular through reports, through reading them, through taking decisions, and then implementing those decisions. So it is not just easy to say, I have systems, and at that point I'm a success. No. Are you reading them? Systems are dull. Reports are dull, but they are useful. Get used to them. The cost of doing business is a combination of so many things. How you do your procurement. Where did you buy from? If you are, for example, supposed to be selling clothes and you are based in Luero, and then you are buying the bales of clothes from Luero there, you are already buying at a higher price. If you bought right from the source in Kampala, at that point you've already given yourself a leg room for better profit margins. So profits, cost effectiveness begins from the way you handle your purchases. Number 2, apart from purchases in terms of price, how about wastage along the way? How about expiry of the products in the store? How about spoilage of the products in the course of transportation? Manage all those and you'll have again added your cost effectiveness. But even as you do that, there's the element of the human resource. How productive are your human resource? If in one place somebody is able to produce an omelette within every 3 minutes, and then you have got another employee who takes all the time 30 minutes to produce an omelette, you are more costly because of the caliber and the efficiency of your HR. So you must address the operations, you must address the HR for it to become cost effective. One, the turbulences never last forever. Stay the course. Shed tears if you must. Carry your yoke. But as you do all that, keep learning from what's happening with your customer. If the customer is saying, because of the turbulence, I can no longer afford to pay this amount of school fees, which room can you have where you can cut off some expenses and reduce the cost of the fees and continue to pay your teachers? What can you do with your teachers to make sure that where you had 3 English teachers, you now have 2, but they do the work of the 3? How can you do that? So when it comes to responding to a tough economic situation, there are tenants, the channels you must follow are numerous, and all of those are your responsibility. So take independence and responsibility for surviving that situation, fully aware it will pass. And when it passes, those who manage to survive will be stronger, and they will have a much better run after that kind of a dark cloud.